I found this band a few days ago and already promised them a review, as on 6th September they released a new album, and after what I said before, it's a little obvious that I liked it. Anyway, hello there, I'm Anthony, and tonight we'll be talking about the last Oblation's Apex. It's a Spanish band that plays melodic black and death metal with sometimes groovy and trashy influences, but actually comparing them to the other bands is pretty easy, as they play music similar to two American bands, Selenoplexia and The Mosaic Window, and I think that Selenoplexia and The Last Oblation are way better than The Mosaic Window. But The Mosaic Window is also pretty cool, and by the way, he'll be releasing a new album soon. Anyway, the biggest similarity between those three bands comes with riffs and melodies. If you listen to Selenoplexia and The Mosaic Window, you'll probably get immediately what I'm talking about right now. The only difference is that The Last Oblation is more trashy while the two previous bands are way more dissonant. So Spanish guys went towards more old school style, I would say. And here I'm saying that it was my first contact with the band, as they released 3 full lengths before this one, and obviously I still haven't listened to them because lots of new stuff is released almost every day now, and I think now it's a great time to strictly talk about the new album. First song is actually the weakest part on the whole album, as it doesn't have anything specific that would catch my attention. But I don't mean it's bad, obviously, it's still a great piece of black and death metal, this time more biased towards death metal. But the next tracks are only getting better. The next one has great melodic groovy deathy riffs at the beginning. And later even better riffs, which are more blacky than the previous ones. And it is indeed what reminds me of The Mosaic Window the most. And this part is repeated on this track later. It happens on the next tracks pretty often, and it makes the whole album a little too monotonous. But generally, as long as those parts are not boring, it's not a big deal in my opinion. But obviously guys could be more diverse in what they play, and it would be my main suggestion for some next releases. The next track is the same story as the previous one. We have some catchy riffs at the beginning. But at the end we have a solo. The next track has an acoustic part with slowed pace at the beginning. And later indeed some melodic riffs, but they are going great with vocal. The next track is the fastest, and it has at the beginning such a classic sound of melodic black and death metal, I would say. But later it sounds like black and thrash, so it's something new. But the only new thing on the next track are juicy groovy riffs, but they are great in my opinion. while the next track is definitely the most black and trash on the whole album. And the last track, which is kind of outro and it's not metal, but it's actually my favorite. Great neoclassical played with violins. And I'm amazed that they didn't decide to do such interludes throughout the whole album, like Defacement did with Ambient. The whole album would be much better in this case. And we came to an end finally. I wasn't showing so much music because of repetition on this album, but the whole album is a great and enjoyable journey, and I already listened to it like 5-6 times, and I'll be listening more obviously. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Obviously, I'm encouraging to subscribe to my channel and to like this video. I'm grateful for every kind of support and see you soon in my next creations.